Hey, y'all, this is Jamal Burt coming out of McDonough, Georgia, District 2, Councilman from District 2, and CEO of EVO Educational Services, saying I am so happy to be a part of SLAPPZ Season 5. Y'all, get your slap on. Come on, man. Listen to this. Do what you got to do. Love y'all.
Slap boxing.
Hey, what's up with it, man? Oh man, what's happening, man? It's Slap History Month, and we right here in the place to be. I am your international homeboy, the incredible DJ 360, aka 360 Luther, the king of Slap History. You know what I'm saying? Along with my co-host, the legend.
Hey man, it's the boy, man, slap boxing greatness, man, aka Slap Some X. You know what I'm saying? So we got the king and the X, man.
Oh man, how's it been, man? We had it one more time, man. We in here. We got a good little streak going on, man. I've been checking what we doing online. We popping,
bro. I hope they've been watching, man, because they missed out on some good ones, man.
Man, so that's
saying? I mean, just most recently, man. You know, we did the Mitchie Slick.
Mitchie Slick.
You know, that's recently, man. We did the Karis Rogers.
You know what I'm saying?
That one was a big one.
Y'all check that out. It's up right now, man. Y'all go check that out, man. And
SLAPPZ TV on YouTube, man. With the two P's and the Z.
Come on. And then we hit him with Muggsy right before that, man. Muggsy, you know what I'm saying? We getting it one time. You know what I'm saying? We hit the 707, Sonoma County. Mugzilla, what it do, man? One of the members of the legendary clique, you know what I'm saying? Younger brother, E40, Sugar T, D Shot, cousin to Mac Mall and Be Legit and the whole clique, you know what I'm saying? That was episode 9. Y'all check it out. Then we go back to episode 8. We talked to Dose 4.
Yeah.
And Gambeezy, man. That was a dope one. That was a dope one.
That hip-hop salsa blend, that hip-hop Latin blend.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm trying to speak some Spanish right now, but I don't know.
Yeah, y'all check that out, man. And right before that was episode 7, man. We had to make him laugh one time. We had Rob Rodriguez, man. He's on tour right now. Hit the city near you. Check him out. Man, Rob Laughs. ROB_LAFF. LAFFS. Rob Laughs on IG, man. Check him out.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? And Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah, opening.
You feel me?
And he's opening for actually Gary Owen and Faison Love and
Bill Bellamy.
Bill Bellamy.
Check him out. He's doing big things. Go check out his interview on Slapboxing.
Yeah, come on. You know and then we hit him, man. We going backwards in time a little bit, man. We had to hit a politician, man, our brother, man, straight out of San Francisco, California. Stallianos, California, you know what I'm saying? Morrell Green, Dr. Morrell Green.
Put the doctor on it. Put some respect on my name.
Fact. So yeah, man. I mean, just to see one of our brothers, man, and you all out there can relate. If you see somebody close to you or grew up with you or whatever the case is, doing great things and inspiring the community and whatnot, man, that's a dope thing to see. So check that out, episode number 6 on SLAPPZ TV, YouTube. You know what I mean? Then we got down with Telly Mac, man, episode 5.
Blacktop legend.
Man,
then we feel more heritage.
Come on. Matter of fact, he just put out another album called Mike Jack Back. You know what I'm saying? And,
right. Hit it with the backspin with the backslide.
Yeah, man. Man, follow Telly Mac. Diamond Gang. You feel me? They doing this thing. Legendary Fillmore San Francisco section. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those pillars out there. And yeah, man. And for episode 4, man, we went back. We stayed in Frisco, you know what I'm saying? We was talking to Black Seed, you know, from RBL Posse, the legendary Black Seed, Don't Give Me No Glamour Weed, Bluebird, you know what I'm saying? Ounce to this. Rest in peace to Hitman, rest in peace to Mr. C, you know what I'm saying? King of the Tailgate. He's one of the 49er fans. You can catch him in the tailgate for the 49ers. Right. Shout out to the 49ers. I still got my little, you know what I mean, my 49er wristband on.
That's all Niner gang, man.
You know what I'm saying? We took an L to the Eagles with it. Who cares, man? You know what I'm saying? Man, we still banging out here.
Man, episode story on them on the album artwork for KQED.
Yeah. Okay.
How did it come about and everything? So go check that out, man.
Yeah. Baby Sam,
man. Nightmare on Hog Street, man, for the Halloween special.
Yeah.
Baby Sam, man. That's Baby Sam _5 Deuce. You feel me?
Representing H-Town.
Check him out, man. Shout out to Baby Sam, ESG, the whole family, you know what I mean?
The whole fam. Yep. We had to give some flowers to a Northern California Bay Area hip hop all over the world legend. We had to give the flowers to the Mac Mall, man, at 5 Trey 5.
Yeah, Mac Mall, man.
He gave us his opinion that day. You know what I mean? He
Shout
showed
out
us
to his book though, too. My opinion, man.
My opinion,
that, man.
Facts.
Go get his book and go get Black Seed book.
Get Black Seed's book.
And go get Karis Rogers' books.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. So not only are we interviewing artists that have been, instrumental in music, but they've also transcended their talent and putting that pen to the paper in a different way and creating literature and books that we can read and enjoy and tell a little bit about their interests and their life personally. You know what I'm saying? It's real dope. Yeah. And we started off season 5 with Willie Hen, man. You know what I'm saying?
The last black man in San Francisco.
Come on. One third of the group, the product, Scarface. You know what I'm saying? Malice. Yeah, man. So Scarface. Shout out to young Malice as well. You know what I'm saying? The product. Man, we've had a pretty good season 5, man. I've been enjoying watching the clips myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too. That's one of the first things I do, man. I'll be on it myself.
Facts, checking out the feedback from the people.
Right.
It's been amazing. And today is no different. You know what I'm saying? Today we actually have our special guest tapping in right now. We're gonna bring him in. This brother is a very instrumental brother from originating in New Jersey and lives right now down in McDonough doing big things. McDonough, Georgia, that's south of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna bring him in right now. This is another slapping episode that we're gonna bring you, full of information, full of music, and full of fun. So let's bring them in right now, man.
Slap boxers make dope teachers.
Dope teachers, man. Let's bring them in right now. And we have with us Mr. Jamal Burt. You know what I'm saying? Welcome. Yes, sir.
What's up,
brother,
man?
Hey.
Man, welcome to the platform, man. Great to meet you, man.
Thank you. It's good to be here, man. It's good to see y'all.
Man, good to see you too, brother, man. For those of you that don't know, man, Jamal is a great guy, man. You know what I mean? We're so honored to have him on our platform tonight, though, man. And you know what I'm saying? We thank you for just taking the time out your schedule, man, to come and slap with us, man.
Right. Absolutely.
Hey, man,
Yes,
I was honored to get the call, bro. I've been waiting, I mean, what's up?
Yeah. You're gonna find that this is a very engaging, very comfortable. We're gonna have a conversation. It's full of information. I know you have a wealth of information and knowledge that you can share, as well as some information and support for the music culture. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop, R&B, or whatever it is.
Yes.
And so we'll be intertwining a little bit of that as well. So welcome to the platform, brother.
Thank you.
All right. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into it, though.
Yeah.
Man. We ask everybody that come on the show this question, man, because you fool with music, you know what I mean? Like you said, you know about the culture. Absolutely. What is a slapping song to you? What makes a song slap, in your opinion? What is a slap?
Number one, that beat. Gotta hit. Gotta drop hard.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? To catch you. Make that head high, you know what I'm saying? 2, I'm a lyricism person, man. You gotta be spitting something, man, for real. I like the wordplay with the meaning. If you got wordplay and some meaning, man, hit me right here. Kind of hit me up here a little bit, I'm riding with you. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you just
yeah, and Jabbar, it don't matter where it comes from. If it sound good and it do what I just said, don't matter where it come from, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah.
For some reason, I feel like you just described somebody like Nas. Like you got the beats and the lyrics to go with it. You know what I'm saying? And he got the meaning. You know what I mean? That's dope. Yeah. Absolutely. So one of our definitions of slap here at on the slap boxing committee, in the slap boxing conglomerate, is superior lyricism and perfected production. So you just described it perfectly. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Feel me? Matter of fact, if y'all like that, go get that shirt, man, because it's available on slapboxing.com.
Let's go. But yeah. So
come on, brother Jamal. For those that don't know, man, tell us who you are, man. What is the beginning story of Jamal, man? Who is Jamal Burt? You feel me?
Man, listen, I'm just a brother born and raised New Jersey. You know what I mean? Came down here to the South where I met, esteemed gentlemen like you, of course, you know what I'm saying, at Morehouse College. Left there and got into education, man. Just got into the classroom, started middle school, high school, man, started teaching these kids, man, realizing that they weren't always getting what they needed in that classroom. You know what I'm saying? So when I left the classroom, I started a tutoring company called EBO Educational Services, 2009. It's been 14 years, man. We've served over 1,500 students here in the Atlanta area alone, man, just helping them get to those next levels, getting past those barriers that you have in school, whether it be mental, emotional, but definitely academic. So like we help kids from, I say from ABCs to Shakespeare, from calculus to calculus. You know what I mean? We got tutors for all of that. So we got college students and, young kids too. And then, for this past year, I've been a councilman here in McDonough, Georgia, where I'm from, where I live, man. I'm a councilman here, man, elected, just trying to do what I can for the people, for the city, show them love and just make sure that they feel like they're taken care of, man, just serving them, and doing what I got to do.
What was the first of all, that's amazing. We really appreciate your work, man. What was being an educator myself and brother greatness an educator, what was it, at what point did you say, okay, it's time for me to influence a larger community than just this classroom or these classes and get out here, do the tutoring, and now being a councilman? How was that transition as far as the change involved?
Man, it wasn't much of a transition because the need is everywhere. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I saw it in the classroom, but then once I started the tutoring and my audience expanded and I had more kids from different areas, I just saw, man, it's the same thing no matter where you go. You know what I'm saying? You just got this stuff. You got, I'm not saying nothing wrong with the schools too bad, but you know that they're not giving these kids what they need. They're not feeding their spirit. And so I was like, let me feed their mind and their spirit at the same time.
Come on, right.
Everywhere. You know what I mean? As much as I could. And then I also allow teachers who are frustrated a chance to do their art and their craft, on their own terms. You know what I mean? And really bring their love to the kids right where they are without any interference. You know what I'm saying? So it really works. It works well, man. It's been growing ever since, man. So I've been real blessed with that.
Right.
So let me ask you this though, man. So like, how did entrepreneurship just automatically jump into the picture though, man? And not let me go work for this company. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? How did entrepreneurship become the catalyst, so to speak?
So many reasons, man. Jabbar, I know you remember, the Gridiron Foundation, brother. And
I do.
Okay, so when we was going into them classrooms, man, and just like trying to impress upon these kids, I was like, I can do this on my own. We don't really need a middleman, to go in here and influence children and influence the people, you know what I mean? And so that really started it. And of course, invention is, is from necessity, of course, you know what I mean? Right. So real short story here, man. I was at a time where I left the classroom, really didn't have nowhere else to go. So I was like, man, what am I going to do? What am I going to do, man? I got a mortgage here, I got kids, got the wife, you know what I'm saying? I got to hold it down, be the man. And I said, you know what? Well, I can teach a little bit. So I put a sign on the corner, $25 per hour, teaching whatever. That was 14 years ago. The phone ain't stopped ringing since. So that's basically what happened. It was just like, I took a chance, took a risk, and the benefits came from taking the risk. You got to take that risk. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Right. And it sounds like you have a foundation in collaboration, because we know as teachers and more so as a leader, whether it's administrator of a school or in the community, you got to collaborate. You got to bring the community in to have buy-in for things to work. Talk about, getting into the community and getting people to buy into what your ideas were for the community so that you can get elected into where you are now. I know I'm kind of fast forwarding a little bit, but it all ties in to being a councilman and educator. What was it about your stance that allowed the community to buy in and say, I want to vote for Jamal Burt?
I'm gonna tell you what it is. When I first started EBO tutoring, EBOtutoring.com, by the way. When I first started EBO, the then council person from my district brought her daughter to me. I used to have free Saturdays where I would open up my doors on the Saturdays and just let kids come in for free tutoring, whatever they could, if they signed on the list. She came in and she's like, I love this. Can I, partnership with you? I was like, what you mean? She was like, I'll help you advertise, put my name on the flyer, put was it council person such and such on the flyer too. And so she kind of joined with me then because she saw that my heart was what I was doing. Right. Fast 4 years later, she lives in my district. She was running for mayor. And who is she called? She calls me up one night. I'm like, hey, mayor. Hey, councilwoman, how you doing? She's like, Jamal, what? How would you like to take my place? I'm like, Hold on. I ain't no politician. I don't like politics. I don't like nothing about that junk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She's, you know, she said, let me give you some time to think about it. And I did, day or two, and I realized something. I said, you know what? If my heart is in it for the people like that, then let me do let me step up. You know what I mean? Let me step up and take it, even though I want to. Wasn't really feeling it like that, but I did it, and I'm happy for it, man. I'm never looking back, man. It was just a blessing to have it, man. Last thing is, I'm a spiritual brother a little bit, and I feel like if God opened doors like that, you don't say no.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of door you don't say no to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know I would have regretted it if I said no. So
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. That's a testament to your grit and your want to do more, because taking it from scratch and having people believe in you to vote for you is amazing, man. Like, not wanting to be a politician or get into that realm of life, and then to have people believe in what you're doing, and to get you into the position where you are, because it's about the people, of course. That's commendable, bro. Real talk.
Thank you. Listen, I'm a firm believer too that I don't, leaders don't choose themselves, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those kind of leaders, they kind of big in themselves. The people choose the leader.
That's right.
And so if the people choose, you got to make the right decision. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, that's real, man. You seem so philosophical, brother.
Bro, I'm sorry.
But let's talk about like just your growth, man, because you said you were from Jersey when this first started, man. So how did a kid from Jersey, you know what I mean, even just end up where he is today, man? I know you didn't see this when you was back there, man. You feel me? Because we follow you, man, and we've just seen the growth and the blessings from, you know what I mean, from day one, brother. So talk about that though, man. The Jamal, the man. From boyhood to manhood, so to speak.
Yeah. Well, I'm an author. I wrote a part of this in the book that I'm in, about my life. And real humble beginnings. My mother was an educator 29 years. My father was an ex-banker that ended up going to work for FedEx for years just to get me, through, and my sister through school.
Right.
But I just was always how can I put it, man? When it came to stuff that I learned, I always was a sponge. I always remembered everything people told me. You know what I'm saying? I always, whatever I read, I paid attention to things. And so, I always fed this. This was always something I always fed. So when it came time for me to go to school, they was like, hey, they hit me off with some money, like, hey, we'll give you a scholarship. Come down here and learn what I was like, sure. Won't say no to. Right. So I came down here, and it was an education beyond belief, bro. You know what I mean? I came down here, to ATL, man, the dirty South. This is how dirty it was
back then when it was real dirty.
Real dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like
bouncing.
But and I fell in love with our culture even more. You know what I'm saying? Because I come from a place in Jersey where it wasn't too tough. I ain't gonna lie, I was a suburb kid, but it was okay. I grew up surrounded by Black excellence, though. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I went to places where I didn't see Black excellence going on, like, what's up? I was like, you know what? I could either shame it, look down upon it, or I could inject myself into it and do what I could to help and fix myself too, because I ain't fully, I'm broken too, a little something. Right. And by doing all that, it was like healing. You know what I mean? I could heal the people, heal myself, heal, the generation coming up after us. Last but not least, because I can go on forever about this, but I do everything because I know that we got to leave this thing behind as some children, man. We got to leave it behind. Right. And I tell my kids all the time, I'm teaching so hard so that, when I'm long and gone, I'm not leaving you in a world full of knuckleheads, man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what it was. Just, I just had a drive to be able to provide and try to give to other students the things that I had.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And
what you're saying is so poignant, because in cultures like hip hop, it's taboo, or it's like an unspoken rule that you gotta have street credibility. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, or if you grew up in the suburbs, or if you have an education, you don't talk about it. You just talk about what's popular in the culture, and then you sweep all the other stuff under the rug because some are not proud of that, and they want to be accepted by their social peers or whatnot. So, talk about your social aspect, in around certain people, and still maintaining who you are. You know what I'm saying, and letting kids understand that it's okay to be from here or there and to have this background.
It was tough, man, because like you said, in the culture, being a big brain, being a smart kid isn't always, shining.
Ain't always cool, right?
Ain't always cool. But one thing I realized was, look, I'm gonna be me. Either you love me or you hate me. My biggest saying is, you love me or leave me alone. You know, and that's an old brand Nubian hit, man. When I used to hear that junk, I used to that junk.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
I was thinking in my head as you said it though.
So hip hop still fed my intellect, bro. It was still fed me. It still made me go on. And there's this, you know, hip hop is so diverse. There's a space for every person, every mind, every kind of soul up in there. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you can just listen, find something that you key into, man, hip hop helps you grow. You know, it was hard, but at the same time, it made me who I am now. It strengthened me up, made me believe more that, okay, well, since the culture don't accept it, there gotta be more of us representing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because why is it that it's Black History Month, bro? Why is it that we reading about all these big inventors and intellects, you know, in our culture? We proud of these dudes, but we can't be proud of the, you know, the big brains of the people who are doing things now.
Yeah.
You know, what's wrong with that?
No, I feel that, man. There's nothing wrong with that, man. And that's why, you know, I mean, again, we're so proud that we have people like you, man, that have injected themselves, you feel what I'm saying, into the culture, letting people know, though, man. But before we go any further, though, man, we got Geneva that just slapped in from Tucson, Arizona. So what we have a thing on here called the Wheel of Slaps, okay? And the Wheel of Slaps is we have a wheel that you can buy a space for. It's $1 a space. You know, you send that to $slapboxing. And what they do is they send in as many spaces as they want. And then at the end of the show, we spin the wheel and we have a prize up for, you know, prize of the day that we give away. This day's prize is our new, you know what I'm saying, SLP BXN. From upside, right side up, the same shirt that my partner has on right now. He has the hoodie version. So this is up for grabs, man, this week. You know what I mean? So right now, Geneva from Tucson got 4 spaces on the wheel. So in the most loving way possible, give her 4 slaps.
So get your slap hands ready.
Get your slap hand ready, man.
So Geneva got 4, huh?
You got 4, yeah.
1, 2, 3. 4, Geneva. Thank you, Geneva
from Tucson, Arizona, man.
Yeah, Tucson, yeah.
Now it brings us to round 1 of the battle, okay? So Jamal, tonight's theme, man, happens to be artists from New Jersey, being that you are someone who came from New Jersey.
No, you did.
So what's gonna happen right now is each one of us is going to play a song from an artist from New Jersey. And after we both play a song, we want you to sit there and determine, based on your personal standards, which song you believe slapped harder.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
wow.
This week, man, I think I'm gonna go first though, man.
Yeah, you won. You won that round.
I know, but I could defer though.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I'm gonna go first this week, man, because all right, let me get something ready for you, man. This artist right here, man. You know, I like him, bro. Pause. You feel me? But I think this song right here jams, man. You know what I'm saying? It's my boy Rotimi, man, In My Bed.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Shout out to the man for doing lightweight sample too.
Baby, yeah. There's a meeting in my bed, in my bed. There's a meeting in my bed, in my bed. There's a meeting in my bed, my bed. There's a meeting in my bed, in my bed.
Hold up. Dinner for 2, that's me and you, that's very simple. Dinner removed, okay, we through, but I ain't finished yet. Can I slide with you? Spend the night with you. Just let me write, and that you dripping from my signature. I feel like your body inspired my intentions. You left the squad hanging, it's only time with us. You know I vibe different, cause you know my mind different. Her eyes say in my room, her body saying heaven on God.
Tell me what you want, I go repeat. Tell me what you need, I go deep. Yeah. When I fall in love, I go deep. Yeah. You could copy that like a CC. Yeah. You look like you need proper. Come get this vitamin D power, proper. Be ready to touch when I reach it, yeah. I go eat it up, I know vegan, yeah. I make that thing go wilder. I go make that thing run water. I go make you sing my song. There's a meeting in my bed, in my bed. There's a meeting in my bed, in my bed. There's a meeting in my bed.
Yeah, man, a meeting in my bed, man. That was Rotimi, man, featuring, you feel me?
Yeah. Yo, is that the Rotimi from Power?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's him. Okay,
Yep.
that's the name.
Yep.
I also like that little Ready or Not sample in the back.
Right, exactly.
There you go. There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hold on, though. Hold on, though. Let him play his though first.
It's all good. It's all good.
You get a chance to come back.
Hey, you know what, man? We slapping though. You know what I'm saying? That was dope. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go with a slap. I'm sure you can relate to this. My brother Jamal and also my brother Bari. If you at the club and you ain't playing and the DJ don't play this at about 12:45,
I already know.
night, you know, the DJ may be slipping. So I'm gonna go ahead and slap this legendary song from Jersey, from New Jerusalem, you know what I'm talking about? And it goes a little something like this.
New love.
Pump it up if you came to get it drunk with a dame or shit it drunk. You came to get it on. More than 5 O's in your bank and get it on. Roll up like that thing can get it on. Plank to fit it on. Came to get it on. Hold up, you wanna work that. Let me in, let me hurt that, murk that.
Till you gotta hurt back.
Can't spit it out, boo, you gotta slurp that. Can't cuddle after we done, it wasn't worth that. Joey, I'm responsible for bringing dirt back. We back, she at the bar style and she throwing it up. She drank a little hypno, throwing it up. But I'm only dealing with people that wanna cut mine. If you agree, it one nut. Can't try to get it played late night on BT Uncut. Fella, do your thing,
let me do
my thing.
Hey.
Do your thing, let me do my thing. Move that thing, mommy, move that thing. Come on, move that thing, mommy, move that thing.
Yeah, Joe Button, you know what I'm saying? Pump it up.
And now I got to make a choice, huh?
Yeah.
Listen, all right, I'm just gonna say it flat out. Bari, good song, Rotimi, good stuff, you know what I'm saying? And Wale, love Wale. But I'm gonna have to go with the Joe Button, bro. I remember it being in the club, you know, working hard at this song behind something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's all good. You know, it's all good.
Yeah. Man, the AUC is in the building, man. We got Morehouse and Morris Brown in the house, man. So yeah, man. So man. So talk about being a Morehouse. I mean, either one of y'all, really. I mean, but Jamal, talk about being a Morehouse man. You know, and what that means to not only Black culture, but just being an inspiration and being a alumni of such a prestigious college, man.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna tell you, it's nice, you know, but it's work. You know what I mean? It's work. It's like, you know, yeah, we can get out here and go to school. And by the way, being in Morehouse was awesome. Any HBCU, y'all, come on now.
Right.
Yeah.
I tell folk all the time, I learned everything I could learn at a PWI, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, I went to Shakespeare class. Jamal, he was an English major, you know, bro. You know what I'm saying? English class, Shakespeare, this, that, and the other. We did all that stuff. We learned it the way you would learn it at the PWI, but then they also gave a Black twist to it. Right. They also gave the Black side of it. So we got the whole experience. By the time you walk out of that school, man, you feel like you can take over the world because you know just exactly where you belong.
Right.
So Morehouse was great, but it's a lot of work. Now that you got this title, you can't just come out here and just, you know, you got to get out here and do the work, man.
Right.
Get out here and carry the legacy on, you know?
Right, man. I mean,
and I think that's one important thing that you mentioned, though, man. Once you get the degree, the work is not over. Mm-hmm. You know, it's really just the beginning. You know what I mean? So seeing you again, doing your thing, man, with the helping the community, both academically and politically for their needs, man, is, like you say, another example of that torch carrying, man. So, man, again, we salute you on that, though, also, man.
Salute you too. Salute y'all for doing this, man. Come on now. Putting
oh yeah, man. You already know.
man, this was birthed out of necessity, I think. I mean, we started during the right after the George Floyd situation and during COVID, and we put our heads together and figured we could bring something that we love to the people, and it just developed over the last couple of years, man. And people seem to enjoy it, so we love bringing it to y'all, man. So we appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man.
You assistant, right. Tabernacle of Praise Christian Academy, man. Assistant principal.
Wow,
man. Talk about that. I mean, rising from being a teacher into being an assistant principal. Talk about that transition, if there was one for you, and the challenges that came with it, and what you kind of endured and experienced in that capacity?
It was a transition. When it all first started, man, I was part of Tabernacle Praise, the church.
Okay.
And the pastor and I was pretty cool. He was kind of tight. And so he knew what I did. And so one day he's like, we about to get a new building. I was like, oh, for real? Come with me. So he walks me through the building, said, this is about to be our new school. I was like, what? How would you like to help me start it? I was like, what? So I was on the board of the school for a while, bringing everything together, putting the curriculum together, everything. As time passed, the school just went through changes. And one year he just said, hey, man, we got a great principal. How would you like to be assistant principal? I was like, let's go. So assistant principal happened. And so what happened was during that same school year, this is the year of COVID, 2020. And as assistant principal, we had to go completely virtual. And the principal that was there, she just backed down. She couldn't handle it. And so I ended up having to take the reins. And it was a tough transition, it was hard. But that's how I ended up being the principal of the school and, just helping the students do what they had to do, working with the parents. And it was an awesome school, man. And, I love it. I'm still on the board now. You know what I'm saying? I had to step down because of my other responsibilities, but it was it still is an amazing experience, to tell you the truth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is good. Praise God for that one, though, man, too.
Thanks.
So what have you, if you had to pick one of the, I can't say the single piece of information or the single experience that has propelled you or kept you going, if you had to just pinpoint something, maybe something somebody said, maybe something you read, an instance that you may have experienced, is there something that you could say, you know what, this is what, in addition to your family and your kids and things of that nature, is there something like that you can say, this is what keeps me going?
Every day, huh? It's hard to not say my family, my kids, but
right.
But I'll say this. One thing, I'll pick one thing. There was something my father told me when I was real young. You know what I'm saying? When I was going through some stuff, and he said, Jamal, remember E.B. Du Bois. Remember the marginal man. I was like, what's the marginal man? He said the marginal man is, it was a philosophy he came up with where you should be able to get out here in these streets and handle your business out there in the streets because you're going to have to deal with your people in the streets. But don't be afraid to put that certain time, be able to go in that boardroom and run that thing the same way. Right. Be able to ride that margin back and forth at will. And if you're able to do that and master that, you're unstoppable.
Wow.
And since then, man, I never forgot that, no matter what I did, I always go back to that. Like, look, man, we can't be monolithic, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to be, as people, we got to be, we got to have many layers to us, man. And so I teach that, and that's what keeps me going.
Wow.
So,
it's awesome.
No, yeah, it is. It's very awesome, man. So let me ask you this though. Who inspires you?
Who inspires me?
Yeah. If there was someone that you maybe has inspired you and they don't know.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And they don't know. Like somebody that's, it might be, homie at the store, his diligence inspires you to keep going. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. I don't know. Y'all know Stephen Perry. Okay. Jeffrey Canada. You know who Jeffrey Canada is?
No, speak on it.
He started an entire community in Harlem, New York.
Okay.
From the bottom up. So he was an educator, and he said, all right, I must create a system, which is like, I think it's like 6 city blocks in New York, where from the moment kids are born, they're taken care of with great healthcare. They're put into a great educational system, as they progress. And the entire community is involved with ushering every single child in that community from the time they're born until they go off into college, off into the world. And he's the head of this whole system. And just seeing that, like, okay, that's possible. That can be done. Let's stop acting like, just because we Black and stuff, that we can't make stuff like that and create stuff like that. If he's able to do it, that's the reason why, another brother of mine, I'm pretty sure you remember Curtis Valentine?
Yeah. You already know.
You do.
Yeah,
okay.
Right.
So he, I know he's listening now. He inspires me, man, with this whole Real Men Teach thing, bro. I think that's awesome. He gets out here and he's basically feeding young brothers, trying to pull them into education. And we need y'all here and creating a space for them.
Hey, Curtis, you hear that, man? Because I reached out to you, man. So come on, SLAPPZ, brother.
All right. Yeah, I hired him later on, earlier today, so I'm gonna make sure that make know. You know what I'm saying?
Tell that story.
Yeah, but so I would say contemporaries, man. There isn't one person. It's like you said, brothers out here doing it inspire me.
Right.
I want to join their ranks. You know what I mean? Or at least, hold my own in my rank. You know what I mean? Brothers like y'all doing this time, we got to get up off our butt now, man. Get out here and do some things, man. Things are changing. Let's go.
Right. It's on us, though, man. It's on us. Really, you know what I'm saying? We are living pieces of Black history.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And they need to see us and more of us. So that way, when it's time to talk about Black history, we're not pulling out black and white pictures. And you feel what I'm saying? With a thing and the smoke come up out the top. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. We appreciate you for contributing to being a piece of Black history, brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you. We got, like you said, man, we got people out here making it every day. Let's pay attention to the folks out here doing it. Let's stop paying attention to the negative side of us, man. There's a big positive side that we need to be looking at that we ain't tapping into.
Right. Yeah. And but if we do look at some negative, I mean, if we pay attention to things that are going on, like this gruesome act of police violence that just happened, you know what I mean? And we try to make change and still change in that. I mean, what were your first thoughts when you saw that happen, man? I mean, did you watch the video?
Yeah, I saw the video. I done seen all the sketch, comedy people talk about it. I seen everything, man. I was just watching D.L. Hewley comment on earlier today. And it breaks my heart. You know what I'm saying? One, though, I'll say this. It comes to show, it don't matter really what color these brothers are or what color it is. It's the police brutality. That's the issue. Right. You feel what I'm saying? They could be purple with pink polka dots. Us Black people going to be upset about it because we tired of getting beat by them, period. Don't matter who they are. But second, how quick they got arrested, how much, I made a TikTok post about where all the Blue Lives Matter comments. Where they at? Y'all real quiet over there.
Right.
Where are all the Blue Lives Matter comments, for real. If y'all gonna say something about and defend y'all police, defend them now too. Where you at? Oh, but we all know why. I ain't gonna say it. Man. I'm just gonna leave that right there.
Yeah. People know, and that's the thing. People know what they remain silent, when it comes to stuff like that. And but in their heart, they know what time it is. So you asking that question is gonna create some thought provocation, in my opinion, when it comes to when people look at this video, man. That's what we're about, man. Thought provoking. Now, when it comes to something like that, what can you say to a child that maybe one of your students in your institution or a peer where they can not run into this situation per se, you know what I mean? Because it could happen at any moment. But what piece of advice could you tell them that would hopefully help them propel away and stay away from situations like that? Regardless of what color the child is, regardless of what culture.
Well, sad to say this, but you really can't avoid it unless they change what they're doing. We're still gonna be subject to it. But I will say, get out here. Keep your head low when you can, handle your business, you know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do in that classroom or wherever, make your money safe if you can. You're a target. You're going to be targeted no matter what you do. You feel what I'm saying? So just get out here and try to keep your nose clean as best as possible. And God gonna have the rest of it. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So just handle your business. Come on, as a parent of 3 kids, man, I have to have that talk with them all the time. It's the same conversation that every parent has to have with their kids about being out in here and knowing that, their lives are at stake. So it's just keep your head up, keep your head on a swivel, be as kind as you can to folk, give out the good energy, and hopefully all that good energy gonna come back at you.
That's right.
That's it.
No, that's real, man. That's real. But speaking of good energy, Tina from Remington, Washington. I heard of Remington, but yeah.
I think it's Bremerton, the Bremelos, Bremerton, Washington.
Oh, Bremerton, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta read that email. Anyway.
Yeah.
I ain't never been there. She got 2 slaps though, man.
2 slaps for Tina from Bremerton?
Yeah.
All right, let's get them ready.
In the most
all right, possible. Tina, don't duck. You got to get your shirt, possibly. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. 1, 2 slaps for Tina from Bremerton.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Tina. Thank you. We appreciate that, though, man.
I think I heard Bremerton one time in a Sir Mix-a-Lot song from Seattle. You know what I'm saying? They had a song called The Bremelos.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
Ewing of Seattle. Huh?
Yeah, come on, man. We need you on here too, man. Slap in with us. Mix a lot. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's on you though, brother, since you won that last round.
Oh, we round 2 in, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so Jamal, once again, man, we need you to judge the slaps round 2. So I'm gonna come out with this one, man. You know, I think, man, there's so many that I got in the chamber. I'm trying to decide, but I think I'm gonna go with this one because I think this is a timeless classic that ain't going nowhere. It's going to be around for many years.
I already know.
I don't know, man. I don't know if you know this one.
I already know.
I
already know.
I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go with this, man.
Oh,
I already know it. Oh,
yeah. Hold on, I can't hear it though, boy. You can't hear it though, but yeah.
man.
You can't hear it?
Nah.
Blood, but yeah, I already know.
Infamous, man. Let's go.
All right, y'all say you still can't hear it right now?
Hey, I got it.
You hear it now?
Yeah.
Oh, now it's gone.
There we go.
Yeah.
The jail suits.
That's how I roll in my head, do dope. When the will I got
ain't dope.
Ain't dope. Beat you, break you, broke you, smoke you, take you, send you to your
Sooner or later.
Sooner or later, he wanna flip, tell him full, send me half with a dip.
I'm in
and
full
all
of
that other ringling brother shit. Sporty, naughty, hop by, greater than HOI shit. Slam the flip, flam, and then jam. You can run, but you can't hide.
No matter where you go, there you are. Hey!
Yes.
Yeah, to let that part play.
What?
Shout out to Naughty by Nature, Uptown Anthem, man. Tretch, one of the most deadly MCs in the history of rap. One of my favorites, man. That was Uptown Anthem.
Bar,
Shout out to Ben.
That's gonna be hard, Bar.
I know it is.
I don't know, man.
Oh, it is, man.
Shout out to Jersey, man.
Real talk, man.
East Orange. Shout out to Trenton, the whole Brick City, and I think those are yeah, man. So it's a bunch of artists out of New Jersey, man. What was growing up in New Jersey like for you while Bar is getting ready? What was
I'm ready, bro.
Are you ready? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hold on, man. Oh.
I'll say this: it was fun. It was real cool growing up in Jersey, man. Where I'm from, New Jersey, I'm right in the middle of the state, so it's an hour from New York City.
Okay.
An hour from Philly, about 2.5 hours from Baltimore, and an hour from Atlantic City. So you can, me and my friends on any weekend could just pick a city, like let's go, let's storm. You know what I'm saying?
Dope. That's dope, man. That's fresh. Yeah. So hip hop was. I mean, you got so many different hotbeds of hip hop surrounding y'all, man. Wow.
Yeah, a lot of flavors, you know. And then, then going down here to Georgia, man, then he getting the Southern experience, man. And my wife's a Georgia Peach, and she's the biggest Outkast fan you'll ever know. And
wow.
So,
perfect.
Just loving Outkast and growing up listening to UGK, learning about them down here, learning JG, and then of course, I have a love for West Coast hip hop too. I mean, Bar, you don't want to introduce me to JT the Bigger Figure? I remember that.
That dude. Big, man. Shout out to the Fig. Yeah.
And then I was always into hieroglyphics crew.
Okay.
Man. That was just me. Oh, Black Alicious, man. Oh, come on.
Oh,
man.
Yeah. How you feel that way? I remember that. Yeah.
Oh, man, yeah.
Black Alicious. Yeah. So if you could choose one New York rap group or rapper, who would it be? Like this represents the state of New York, you know what I'm saying, which is 1 hour away. So if you were riding on that trip to New York, who would it be on the nonstop tape deck or CD player, man?
Lord, I mean, of course, Jay-Z gonna be on some rotation.
Yeah, definitely.
But who? Oh, okay, Big L.
Oh man,
rest in peace.
Oh man,
rest in peace. I just turned my son on to Big L the other day. He was like, "Who is this?" I was like, "Dude, come on now." You know what I'm saying?
If rap was a game, I'd be MVP.
What?
Oh man. Big L was deadly, man. He was deadly.
Yeah. I mean, my mind's reeling right now. So many artists.
So many. Yeah.
You know, just old school. I'm an old school hip hop head, of course. You know, Mobb Deep, of course.
Of course.
Ride with Nas, ride with Biggie, of course. You know, all the big ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So okay, so to extend this question, quote one of your favorite hip hop lines from a New York artist, or from New York artists. If you had a line, what would that be?
Lord, I don't know if I can come up with that right now.
Okay.
That's a lot. That's ooh. So catch me later. I bet you I'll catch you. Ooh, okay. Nah, I can't. Like I said, I can name artists and some of my favorite songs right now. MF Doom. Oh my gosh.
Hey, hold on.
MF Doom. I will roll with MF Doom all day.
He's probably one of my top 5, man. I can't believe he's gone, but MF Doom, and he had an album, Born This Way, came out a couple years ago.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God, man. But MF Doom is definitely, and he was Zev Love X.
Okay.
Back when, remember the song Gas Face by Third Base?
Absolutely.
He was on that. Before he turned into MF Doom, he had a whole other rap career. He and his brother, Sub Rock, who passed away earlier, they were in a group. They had an album called Black Bastards back in the early 90s. Yeah. But they were a group, man, and he, you know what I'm saying, went into hiatus and came out as MF Doom. So yeah, he's been around a long time. Shout out to MC Search and Pete Nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, if I could say there was one MC I could roll with all the way, it would be MF Doom. I play all this stuff back
MF Doom
to this day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He had he had so many aliases, you know what I mean? He was going as MF Doom or, Danger Doom and King Ghidra and all that.
I just love his wordplay, I can say that for my son sometimes, my eldest, and we sitting there laughing like, what did he just say? That was crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? How he put stuff, but he made perfect sense, man, at the same time. So
absolutely.
So look, man, I don't know what's wrong with my Spotify right now, but that's all right though, man, because I'm gonna come back with this one, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Meth and Red, man.
Oh my God.
It's real. You know what I mean? If we want to talk about party jams, you know what I'm saying? Things to get it crunk though, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't overlook this time of the time, man. That's how high the movie too.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Microphone checker, swinging sword lecture, closing down the sector, supreme neck protector. Better want him, kid, Mr. Mepsa. Ballin' pop, about to blow his lid from the pressure. Too hot for TV, for cheesy. Too many wanna be Harvey. It's all in together, going all out together. It don't take much to please me. Still, homes are never satisfied like the Stones. We don't condone fighting, see them selling crossbones. Protecting what I'm writing, don't clash with the Titan who blast with a license to kill rap recitants. Come on, in the zone with your nigga from the group home to Cal. Put your lights out, get this shit to crackin', got you feeling with your pipes out. Time for some action. Surfing the avenue, mad at you, where I used to battle cruise. Back when Antoinette had that attitude. Cover me, I'm going in. Walls closing in. Got us busting off these pistols. My niggas got issues again. Same song, with the megaphone. Here we got the frame, then I'm gone.
Yo, I was going too, but we roam. Cellular phones, dot map, back in the flesh, blood and bones, don't condone. Spit bank loans and homegrown. Suckers break like turbo and ozone. When I grab the broom, moonwalk, platoon hawk, my goons bark, leave you in the blue lagoon lost. B9's in the club with Masood, D9 in the club, right behind on the boss. Haters don't touch, way is both up. Now my neighbor doped up, got the cable hooked up. All channels, lift my shirt, all mammals. We ship off keys and we ship grand pianos.
Grand pianos.
Man, you know the rest. You feel me? The rock wild, man. You know what I'm saying?
I almost forgot the first song. Wait, what was the first song?
Exactly. There it is.
Uptown Anthem, Naughty by Nation.
Yeah, that was a hard
we got to smash. We got to slap,
This is a tough decision. All right. I really, really, really appreciate that Uptown Anthem, but I have to go with the Rockwilders simply because, I mean, first of all, I like the Rockwilder. I was always mad because it was too short.
Right.
Never long enough. I was like, you know, but just the play, the back and forth, and I'm a huge Wu-Tang fan, so because Meth is on there too, and then Redman, all-time Jersey great, you know, all day. So I have to go with yours, Bar. Thank you, bro. Thank you,
man. Right on. Hey, way to come through in the clutch.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead, man.
So what is your earliest memory of hip hop? You know, because it's such an important culture. We're in the 50th year now.
Mm-hmm.
When was it? Because you mentioned Mobb Deep, you mentioned Jay-Z, you mentioned Redman, and all these greats. What was your earliest memory of this culture, man? Whether it was through one of the elements as a DJ or checking cats out on the streets, you know.
Check it out. I remember being in my room, sitting next to my boombox, and everybody remember this, with my tape on ready, because Friday nights, you know, they would always put on the hip hop Friday nights. So here I am with my tape, hitting that pause button, you know, trying to mix it so I could get my mixtape right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, that was just my earliest remembrance of just loving and appreciating, you know, just all the sounds coming out the radio. You know what I mean? And then me and my friends would always, you know, we would, you know, back when CDs was big, man, we would always burn CDs and stuff like that. And I would always make sure I would go to the music store and get my CDs, you know what I mean? And just play them all day. In my room, I turn my radio up loud, lock my door. My mom and dad like, what you doing? In my world, you know what I'm saying? And that was it. That was hip hop for me, man. Just trying to make sure I got the best songs, waiting for that best song so I can hit that pause button at the right time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That pause tapes is classics, man. I mean, and waiting up for that right time, and you know, waiting to hear that song all day. I remember those days for sure. Shout out to 106.1 KMBL.
KMBL.
107.7.
Yeah. Come on, man.
89.5 K Cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Real talk.
KPOO. So being that you're an educator, being that you're now in politics, and councilman and everything, right? Administrator. This brings us to our segment, Slap It or Scrap It. All right. So in this segment, slap it or scrap it means whatever. If I ask you, when I ask you a question, slap it means you're going to keep this one. This is what I'm going to keep. And scrap it means I can get rid of that, whatever it is, right? So I'm going to give you two scenarios or two things, and you got to keep one and you got to let one go.
Okay.
So in this particular scenario, we're going to break down Jamal Burt into two sections. Boom. You got the administrator, the educator, the inspirational leader in the school, the teacher. Then you have the councilman who influenced the city, the community. Which one slaps? Which one scraps?
Could be in a bad position, bro. You know, I gotta get reelected, right? You know, I gotta I got 3 years. I can fix it. I'm gonna have to say, hey, the educator part slaps, bro.
Oh, okay.
I can't even. I mean, that's my heart, my roots, my soul. Feel me? Politics is cool, you know what I'm saying? I love it, but of course there's a side of politics that's just like, ugh, you know what I mean? I don't want to deal with that. Listen, I'll be honest with you, I'm a real person. And so I'm not all about, you know, polishing people's egos all day long. And, you know, sometimes I want to, you know, you got to stay real. One of the things that I pride myself is that I just try to do that. I try to stay as real as possible. But if it was up to me, you know, y'all can have that, you know what I'm saying, for now. You know what I mean? When time comes up again 3 years from now and the people still need me, I'm gonna do whatever I can for the people.
That's right.
But the education side keeps me in front of the people, no matter what I do. You feel me? I went and spoke at a high school on Wednesday to open up Black History Month, its first day, Eagles Landing High School here in Georgia. And just the entire school of students, man, to feel that energy and be able to give them, you know, nuggets from my life and be able to share with them and hear from them too and learn from them. That's what I love. So as long as I can keep getting in front of these students and in front of these youth and some of these teachers and just encouraging them to keep going, you know, that's all I really ever want to do for the rest of my life, bro. Right. Wow.
Okay, so let me ask you this then, though. So how does Jamal the author play into all of that? You know what I mean? Like, how does that play into the community activist and the hands-on individual with education?
Okay, hold on. Let me get the book right here. Okay, so
come on, play it. Yeah,
right. And it's an anthology, and it's got me and 7 other brothers' stories. And when I was approached to contribute to this, you know, it's about 10, 11 pages of my life in here. The author part was, number one, being an English person and an English major, You know, I love the written word, you know what I'm saying? And so I was like, let me immortalize, you know, some of my thoughts and feelings, man. And, you know, that's the best way to put yourself. You want to go down in history, at least, you know, write that thing out. That's what lasts. But I didn't just do it for that, man. The author in me is just, you know, we all got a voice. We all have to speak out. And I was kind of scared to write this because this is me getting personal with my life. You know what I'm saying? Telling things that I wouldn't normally admit to everybody in the world. Feel me? But it's been a cleansing.
Everybody in the world.
it's look, man, it's a cleansing experience.
Yeah.
After I did this, there were so many people that contacted me like, man, your story. I was like, what about it? It's like, you know what? I'm glad you said it because my son's going through that. Grown men, I'm going through that. You know, young ladies and old, you know, grown ladies, I'm going through that. And so you realize that the more you share about who you are, you're connecting to people that are too afraid to speak up and say it themselves. You feel me? And that to me, that was key, man. So, you know, we can't be afraid of what made us. We can't be afraid of our past too much. Embrace that. You done seen too many stories, man, where it talks about people's hardships and they bearing their soul. And what happens? You love that stuff.
Right.
You connect with it. So yeah, the author, that was where the author came from. I was like, you know, this is my chance to, you know, get this off my chest, say what I feel, and you just put it out there and let it go. You know what I'm saying? Put it into the ether and see who take it. You know what I mean? And it was received, you know, and I love it. You know what I mean?
No, that's dope, man. That's dope.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, you know, like you said, we are afraid to put, you know, words to pen. You know what I mean? Like even when you look at the rap game now, a lot of artists, I don't write no more. I don't write, not realizing that those words, if you look at like Tupac, his verses are still being looked upon that he put on paper.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah,
Hey,
we gotta get back to
let me
rap.
tell you something. This is the reason why I love hip hop. That's why, because these are people putting their heart onto a piece of paper, man. These are people putting their soul out there. To me, that's the strongest, most courageous thing you could do. So to me, anybody who wants to go out here and bless a mic or, you know, write something and put something out there for the people, man, that shows you that's a big heart, big character. But, you know, you're actually making your contribution, you know, and that's what it is. You got to teach these kids, make your contribution. You see something wrong, make your contribution. Get out here and give something, do something, be a part of something, you know. Don't just sit back and watch it and act like you're going to change something by sitting back being a spectator. Join.
Right.
All right. So if you had to pick, I guess this is like a 3-in-1 question. You had to pick the fondest memory, a fond memory from college, a fond memory from entrepreneurship, a fond memory from today or these recent times. What would you, or are you able to, you know what I mean, pull some out the hat?
From college. Well, I don't want to, I'm just going to put this one word. I'm going to leave it up here and then let y'all think Freaknik. But then let me see. But no, let me be cool. Honestly, my fondest memories from college was my friends.
Right.
Jabari, fond memories with you.
Right.
Plenty.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? Our escapades, man. We went out here and just, you know, hit the streets and was running around acting stupid and foolish.
Yeah.
But, you know, learning about manhood, you know, going through our stripes, you know what I'm saying? And just growing together. That was amazing, you know, in college. You know, that was some fond memories. I'm just gonna mention Carter Hall.
Yeah.
Carter Hall. And then you said in the classroom?
No, I just said like in entrepreneurship.
Entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurship. Simple. When COVID hit, I had a center, and I had to close my doors, man. And it was the scariest thing in the world because after being in business for like how many years was that? About 7 years, I had to close my doors, man, and it hurt. But then I decided, you know, okay, well, let me see if I can do this thing online. Started online. It was rocky at first, but now we're bigger than we were when we had our center.
See.
And that was me walking out on faith for that. But yeah, that was a huge memory for me, just making that transition as scared as I was to do it. Yeah. But sometimes, you know, it's not up to you. Sometimes life will force your hand.
That's right. You know,
and so, you know, so when my back was to the wall, I just had to stand up to the occasion. But yeah, so transforming my business from a actual brick and mortar to an online premise was a big thing. And what was the last thing again?
Recent times.
Memorable moments. 2, being sworn in as a councilman. Being sworn in. Never knew I even, like I said, it was not a profession I wanted or asked for, but then actually realizing the weight of it, you know, when I went home that night after being sworn, I was like, man, thank you, God, this is a great opportunity. Let's, you know, I'm not going to take this for granted or take it lightly. So that was one. And then the second was actually when I spoke this last Wednesday, this recent, you know, bonding with them kids, man, being reconnected with them. Speaking to those kids and realizing, you know, when you were a kid, man, you imagine yourself speaking or being in front of a crowd of people and doing your thing. And, you know, and you wish, you know, these visions of grandeur and stuff. You know, I can honestly say I'm living some of my dreams, man, like to be able to get in front of them and do that and be invited to get back to do it again. It's not so much though, being in front of people and getting all that, you know, attention. It was more so knowing that God put me somewhere for a reason and I'm filling it out.
Thanks.
He said, listen, I gave you some kind of voice and I'm also going to give you the vehicle to do it. So just go ahead. And just to be able to release that out and be able to just, you know, live it out and just be a part of that and be a part of their lives. And just, you know, that to me is rewarding beyond, you know, that's it. If I could keep doing this for the rest of my life, man, I will. Like I said.
Praise
That's
God.
dope, man. I got a 2-part question, brother. And
hey, I'll be killing you with these. Go ahead.
No, but I'll remind you of the second part if you need it.
You got it.
It's very simple. How does Jamal Burt get reelected?
Mm-hmm.
When it's time for that term. And then the second one is, what would you tell a younger Jamal Burt? What you know now, you know, we've gone through our trials and tribulations as young men growing up to now. So the first question, how do you get reelected? What is your platform, or not your platform, but what will it take for you to get reelected? And what would you tell your younger self?
To get reelected, I'm just going to stay in front of the people. Let them know that I'm here for them. I'm their voice. You know, my job is to be your voice. You know what I'm saying? Not for me to just spit off my own. So stay in front of the schools. Stay, like, for example, here in my district, you know, we have an HOA. So go to the HOA meeting and talk to people who live with me and let them know I'm here for you. My job is to hear what you guys got to say, all your gripes, and then I'm going to go to City Hall and argue for you on your behalf.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? That's it. So that's how I get reelected. I got a couple of things that I want to begin here as well. The NAACP is strong out here. And there was a program back in Jersey I was part of called the AXO program. And I want to bring that here because it was an opportunity for people who are artists, who are, you know, who are into science, into all this stuff to compete. And it's going to bring the best and brightest minds of our youth here into this city, you know, to really get out here and just, I guess, fraternize, man, get to know each other. Like, you ain't alone.
Right.
You know, that you out here and you're part of a community that's out here pushing you for you to do well.
Right.
So yeah, things like that.
Yeah.
Will help me do that. And then the second question was again,
what would you tell younger Jamal Burt if you were 18, 19, 20, about to embark on this journey that you got on? Knowing what you know now, what would you turn to yourself and say?
Easily, bruh, there's nothing wrong with you. Period. There's nothing wrong with you. I know you feel like sometimes, you know, you may not fit into this, you may not fit with this crowd, you may not be part of that crowd, you may not feel like you belong in this social circle or that social circle. You know, I mentioned it in my book too. There's times where I felt like, you know, I was all alone because I was the kind of guy, I have a real big heart. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I put my heart on my sleeve, you know.
We can tell.
But that doesn't make me weak. That was a strength of mine, you know what I'm saying? But I would doubt it. Why? Because that's what society make you do. Right. You know, it don't shine on folks who you know, who have a gentle conscience, who want to get out here. Now, don't get me wrong. If I gotta fight for mine, I'm gonna fight for mine. That's not even a question to protect, you know. But just, young man, keep doing what you're doing, being who you are. There ain't nothing wrong with you. And no matter who say that, you leave them to the side. You know what I'm saying? There are gonna be haters everywhere. They're gonna be everywhere, no matter what you do. Garbage man or president of the United States, you're gonna have haters.
Right.
Stop listening to them. You pay attention to people who's showing you the love.
Right.
That's right.
Don't ignore the folks that's showing you that love, even if it's a little bit. Show them love back and then ignore them haters. Let them stand on the sidelines and be your cheerleaders and push you on. That's what you're supposed to do.
Speaking of love.
Wow.
Speaking of love. Perfectly timed, brother. I'm glad you said that. Okay. Kevin from Compton, California, chimed in.
Compton's in the house.
Yeah, Bompton.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man, we just got through talking to Mitzi Slick. You know what I'm saying? So maybe Southern Californians, you know, tapping in with us, slapping in with us.
Southern California. Thanks, Mitchell. And Karis.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Rogers, man. Yeah.
Facts. So Compton Kev got how many?
He got 5, man.
Oh, yeah. 5 slaps.
Yeah, put his 5 slaps on there,
But
man.
Kev from Compton. Shout out to
him too. You feel me?
All right, here we go. 5 slaps for Compton Kev. Or might be Compton Kev. You know what I'm saying? Much love to both sides. Right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 from all the way from Crenshaw all the way to Compton Boulevard. Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin, brother, man.
Thank you, Kevin.
That, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
It's much love, man. So, hey, round 3, man.
Round 3, let's do it. That's on you. You the round 2 champ, man. Go on and get it.
Well, man, you know, having listened to everything my brother Jamal said, man, you know, you can't help but be motivated, man. You can't help but be, you know what I mean, inspired. You can't help but want to get out there and do some things. You know what I mean? And I think one thing that he proved tonight, brother, is that, you know what I'm saying?
The dribble down the court is real. Now you're about to take off and dunk, right?
I think one thing he proved tonight, though, is that, you know what I mean, that the world needs more people doing things to help each other. You know what I'm saying? But I think it begins with the children, though, man. And that's what he's proven to us. Shout out to Whitney Houston.
It's New Jersey. Get it on, too.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Hey.
The good is
man.
We got it. We got to
Hey, man. Oh, man. Oh,
so many words.
I keep thinking of coming to America, bro. I just keep thinking coming to America. You can't do that.
Come on, man. Oh, that was a cheat code, man. Oh, man.
How you do that?
Oh, man, y'all know, man.
All right.
Man, it's real talk.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Real talk, though.
All right. Hey, come on.
Hey, yeah, you got to. I don't know if you could. I don't know.
You're good.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh man, that one taps into emotions, man. That's I don't know. I think I'm gonna just slap my next song as protocol. You know what I'm saying? Just because we gotta have a song to slap with it. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm just saying though, man.
First of all, rest in peace to the Queen of East Orange, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right.
Shout out to the Coming to America. You know what I'm saying? You just played the whole poster right there, man. Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, almost got a tear in my eye. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
that's one of the ones, man. That's one of the ones.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, but I think we would be remiss, especially with, you know, Hollywood making this move with this, you know, this movie with her.
Yeah.
That's true.
She was on my list, but it wasn't that one.
Oh yeah, man. But that, I mean,
damn.
About the children in the future, though.
Yeah, that was perfect, man.
Away, man. You feel me?
Absolutely.
So now I gotta follow that. Oh man. All right. So how about we go to another slap from classic New Jersey hip hop with another politician. Rapper turned politician, and he goes by the name of Do It All.
Oh. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
What about that beat block?
Come on.
Boom shakalaka, yo, here comes the cheap rocker, rockin' round. So jump above the tip, you're not my knocker. But shop on top the ride, I make the people say, ooh, ah. Think I won't curse, I'll break down and say, boom, da. Hey, mother, they gon' says, baby, just I make chonja. Say what I want because I'm that type of guy. Now, family, I'll be damn slim, Jim's don't weak. Couldn't beat the smoke weak, that makes us so funky. Now, hold on, let me choose. Couldn't beat the booze, no, it's the shoes.
It's gotta be the shoes.
Cause girlies, they clock. They stand about the dock, so I say, boom, shakalaka. Grab the microphone, then rock.
You take the joke, but I'm on the mic and say anything that sounds good.
Like drum sound over some. No shit. Come on, who cares? See, we was off to get the show, so don't me. I say, I want to say, this is sounds funky. Some bitches wanted to buy me, so they try to take stands, but they don't understand. I'm the motherfucker. I amaze and up down, lift them up and down, smack a few of them around, let them know who is the girl, who's the tip of the top, the cream of the crop, the best another song.
It's the Lord Chief Rock, another one,
Mr. Funky. The Lord Chief Rock, another one, Chief Rock, the Lord Chief Rock,
out to Whitney Houston.
Hey, that was
Shout out to Whitney.
Funds.
Oh my God.
I've been watching that on CMC, bro.
They was really dope for that.
Yeah.
Man, they came.
Lords of the Underground, man.
Shout Lords of the Underground, Chief Rocker.
Yeah,
that took me back. That took me back. And again, as much as I love Whitney Houston and her, I'm gonna have to go with the Chief Rocker, bro.
Right, come on.
That song was like you understand? That song was crucial to my childhood, bro. Okay, right. I mean, when I used to hang out with my boys, man, look, I got the new Lord of the Underground tape. Whoa, we'll put that thing, man. We would just lounge and just bang our heads to that thing, like, yes, let's go. So yeah, sorry, too many memories with that song, bro.
No, that's all good, man.
I got great memories with Whitney Houston, but that was more my mom and dad, man. I'm sorry, though.
I can dig it. It's all good.
Man, what a battle, man. What a battle.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Man, hats off to my partner, man, coming through with them slaps, man. Real talk.
Yeah. So listen, Jamal, though, because you've been on Slapboxing now, you will in March, we have the March Slapness tournament coming up where you will be placed in this seat to compile a list and slap against someone else. You know what I mean? So we'll give you a theme and your competitor a theme, and y'all develop y'all list and battle it out like that.
Let's go.
Tonight we did Jersey, man. Also, we need to get your shirt size so you can get one of the new shirts as well, too, brother. What size you wear? About an extra large?
Double X, bro. Double X.
Double X. Gotcha, man. 2X. Gotcha.
Got some girth over here.
Yeah.
That's all good, man. That good country eating, man. Shout out to Renee.
Sure. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, I think it will be I think we should do this, man. Since we was both slapping, I think we should slap an honorable mention off of our list. You know what I'm saying? One that didn't make it to the actual play, one that you know what I'm saying, had cocked and ready to go. And when I had cocked and ready to go, we're not gonna judge it. We just gotta see what we would have, you know what I'm saying, an honorable mention from Jersey, man.
Talking for me?
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, hold on, man. All right.
Yeah, man. Oh man, it was so many.
Yeah, man. Well, this one I had, man. But I didn't get a chance to slap, man. But it's one of my favorites, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. You feel me? I ain't even gonna lie, bro. You know, I still watch this dude on TV today, man. You feel me? NBA TV. You feel me?
Yeah. Hey!
Really?
Yeah.
I think Biggie's been one of the hardest verses on this song. I just like that sample right there.
Yeah.
Can't stop it, block it, when I drop it. Anytime I go rhyme for rhyme on a topic. They ain't even fit to step in Shaq's arena. I look inside your mind and I see your shook demeanor. In your eyes, why are you surprised? No matter how you try, not fly as Eloquaz. The new edition, is this the end of your last night? In the daytime, you couldn't see me with a flashlight. I crash lights on sights of my enemy. I'm coming through and then I bomb your whole vicinity. Why the acting fake and chat, you're not a friend to me. I peep your card, you're not as hard as you pretend to be. Who wanna spark it with the chocolate, macadamium, head clean to the cranium. You know the name, Shaq aim to maintain money on the brain. Can't stop the rain.
It's not too far. Give a little bit of Biggie though, man.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I sneak deep with killers about $1 million figures. Blessings that act legends and bigger. Queen lizards, queen coochies. I do my duty as long as they fly as me and high as me. Success on my circle. Try to break it, I hurt you. Ain't no getting out that. I doubt that. We want the exotic, erotic ladies, not them toxic ladies that burn a lot. I learned a lot from junkies to ruffians, from being tied up by Colombians. Cause 80 grams was missing. Listen, had to change my position from wanting to be large to head in charge. My garage call it CeeLo. 4, 5, and 6s. Honey's by the mixes. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Smoke out with Leo, Biggie, Tarantino. Sounds like a sumo, Frank like numero uno. Can't stop, won't stop, can't stop.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? It's a little something for you.
It's a good pick.
That was excellent. Now, this one right here is my dark horse selection. You know what I'm saying? This is because this artist is not generally known for being from New Jersey, but he has a Jersey birth certificate. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He has a New Jersey birth certificate. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go here with this one, man. This was my honorable mention right here.
Is it TNA?
Hustler, word, I pull the trigger long, grit my teeth, spray to every nigga's gone. Got my block sewn on my dope spots. Last thing I sweat, so suck a punk cop. Move like a king when I roll hop. You try to flex, bang, another nigga drop. You gotta deal with this, cause in the way out. Why? Cash money ain't never gonna play out. I got nothing to lose, much to gain. In my brain, I got a capitalist migraine. I gotta get paid tonight. You motherfucking right, taking my grip. Check my bitch, keep my game tight. So many hoes on my jock, think I'm a movie star. 19, I got a $50,000 car. Go to school, I ain't going for it. Kiss my ass, bust the cap on the low end. Cause I don't wanna hear that crap. Why? I'd rather be a New Jack hustler. 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 H-U-S-T-L-E-R, hustler.
Yeah, Ice-T.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying? New Jack Hustler off the New Jack City soundtrack. You know what I mean?
I was gonna come back to Uptown Anthem with that one. At first, I was like, nah, because I don't know, because of the birth, you know.
Yeah, Ice-T, man. Yeah, so but yeah, man, it's been an awesome conversation with you, man. Brought a lot of knowledge, expertise, and inspiration to our platform, and I can't wait for people to hear this actual interview and and comment and reach out to you. So tell people how they can reach out to you, and if they have any questions or need some support or whatever the case is, or would like to check out your tutoring services, man. Talk about let people know how they can get in contact with you.
Okay, you could definitely hit it up at ebotutoring.com. That's my tutoring service, ebotutoring.com. You can hit me in my email, in my inbox email, j.burt, j.burt@ebotutoring.com. And you hit me up in there, I'll just hit you right back. Not a problem. You know what I'm saying? Also, you can text me at this number, which is my business number, 404-777-3955. That's the EBO number, and that comes right to me, and I'll be able to, chop it up with you then too.
Dope, man. That's dope to be able to be one call away to a person who can make so much influence in the community, man. And, that's wonderful. Yeah,
That's a testament to his hands-on nature, though.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And we need more people like that that's willing to roll up their sleeves.
Yeah.
Do it, man. Out the mud for real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's spin this wheel, man. Let's see who
Spin the
can
wheel.
get this shirt out the mud, though, man. Is it gonna be Kevin, Tina, or Geneva? You know what I'm saying? The SLB, BXN, the new SLAPPZ shirt, man. You can see it.
Yeah, that's you get this logo right there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So here we go. We got my man Jay Burt in the middle of the wheel.
Y'all did.
You on the wheel, man.
Yeah. So Geneva, Kevin, and Tina. Let's see who gets the t-shirt today.
Shake them up.
Shake them. Rolling in the circle of homies and watch me break them with the 7.
7-11.
7 even back. Lil Joe. Shout out to Ice Cube, man. Here we go. Geneva, Tina, Kevin. Let's see what's going on. Looks like it's going to Tina.
All right.
Yeah. Hurry.
All right.
Yes.
That will be coming to you in Remington, Washington.
Remington, Washington. Right. Yeah. So, man, before we get out of here, man, we really want to express our appreciation for you stopping by. We know you're very busy. But before you leave, can you please bless us with a drop? You know what I mean? Because we want to make sure we have a piece of Jay Burt here with us at all times, man. If you can say, something to the effect of, this is Jay Burt, Councilman, McDonough, Georgia, and I'm slapping with SLAPPZ in season 5. That'll be it, man. Something like that. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Hey, y'all, this is Jamal Burt coming out of McDonough, Georgia, District 2, Councilman from District 2, and CEO of EVO Educational Services, saying I am so happy to be a part of SLAPPZ Season 5. Y'all, get your slap on. Come on, man. Listen to this. Do what you got to do. Love y'all.
Yeah, love you too, brother.
Perfect, man. And like we say every time we slap, man, we, you know what I'm saying, we mask up because we stand safe out here in these COVID streets. And
I can't follow that. All right.
Hey, but
come on, good.
I got it. All right. Put that thing. This is mine. The real men teach stuff.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody who's listening, tapping in right now, you can check out this and all other episodes on SLAPPZ TV on YouTube. Check out our YouTube page. Check out our Instagram, SLAPPZ with 2 P's. And you can check us out on Twitter, SLAPPZ TV, SLAPPZ TV. And also SLAPPZ on Facebook. We all over the place. Check us out. Leave a comment, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. And like we always say about this time, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're right here slapping with us. We got one thing we want y'all to do.
If you want to play to win,
come slap with us.
Dope prizes every spin.
Come slap with us.
Cash app a couple dollars.
Come slap with us.
And if you want to slap harder,
come slap with us.
If you want to play to win,
come slap with us.
Dope prizes every spin.
Come slap with us.
Cash app a couple dollars.
Come slap with us.
And if you want to slap harder,
come slap with us.
We slap harder though. We slap harder though. We slap harder though. We slap harder though. Cash app a couple dollars.
Come slap with us.
And if you want to slap harder,
come slap with us.
If you want to play to win,
come slap with us.
Dope prizes every spin.
Come slap with us.
Cash app a couple dollars.
Come slap with us.
And if you want to slap harder,
come slap